I was impressed how nice you were with people.
No.
I mean, you're a big star now. When you cross paths now with people who weren't nice to you earlier in your career, like, how do you take that? I mean, and
Well, there were very few. There were a few. There was a couple of guys that were real jerks. I find that most of the people that were real jerks to me, it's much easier to be kind of gracious and nice to now because I'm in a much better position than I was before, and you don't really gain anything by firing on them. They know, and I know, and then someone will say, "So what do you think about?" I was about to name somebody actually, and you go, "Who cares? He's a great guy," and that's fine. It doesn't hurt. There was one guy in particular, producer, an executive producer, who I've spent my time kind of going after and just saying, he's a bad guy, did bad things, treated people badly, hurt people. And that's fun, because because I don't do it to anyone else. So I focus it on someone who I think spent his days and nights focused on hurting somebody. That's fun though, but other than that, I don't really have to.
yeah, well, turning to the movie, you look great in the Army uniform.
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
Well, the first time you put it on, I mean, how are people reacting to you, and how much ribbing did you get?
Well, I make everyone salute me, I still do that, in fact. I was a little disappointed that I didn't get one of these from you when you came in, but that's okay. It was funny. It's a weird thing. It's like the first time I put on the bat suit and everybody kind of looks at you cross-eyed, and you laugh. And the first time you put on this Army outfit, I've done a couple of movies of the week where I played, some sort of Army guy one way or another. So I had some experience in the suit, because the uniform itself really changes your posture and changes how you how you act and how you feel and stuff. And it helps a lot, really helps a lot, the character.
Yeah. Well, if you had ever joined the military, what branch of service do you think you would have gone into?
Well, I don't know. You always like to say, "Oh, I'd be a Marine," because I think that they're, pretty tough. But it's a tough call, because I don't know that I would have ever made it in there. It was pretty long, tough. I don't know. I'd love to fly planes. I sure love that. I got bad eyesight, so I never would have gotten a chance. My Uncle George was a B-17 bomber pilot in World War II, and I was the guy I was named after, and I was very close to. And I always thought that was the most kind of romantic thing in the world, to be a bomber pilot. I thought it was great, or fighter pilot. It just seemed great, but I had bad eyesight, so I don't think I would have ever made it.
I love the scene in the Mercedes-Benz, the car chase scene. That was an incredible chase scene.
Yeah, it was strange, didn't it? Because we've seen that a lot, and we've never seen anything like it. A couple of times, like French Connection type, raw, really grungy chase scene. I loved it.
Well, there are a couple of scenes there where I see it's just you and Nicole in the car. I mean, what did she say to you before you started shooting all those scenes?
Well, that was fun, because we would be in the scene. I had to take stunt driving class. I had to go out and learn how to do 360s and 180s, and do them in Mercedes, and then do them in the BMWs, and I had to learn how to do all that stuff. And so I got to smash these cars. And Nicole, she looks kind of like this little delicate flower, And the first time I line up, and there's the Mercedes here, and I got the BMW about 6 feet away, and I got to drive it about 20 feet into this building, and we're standing there, and they go, "Action!" I pop in here, and wham! I hit this thing, and I drive it into this building, and then I have to spin the tires and pull out. And I do it once, and wham! I nail it, and Nicole's kind of like fastened up into the seatbelt, and it finishes, and she like pulls her hair back, and she goes, "Do it again harder." That was great. I was like, "Whoa, she's a tough one. She can take it." Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. Now, I got a question about actors on location. When you're in a faraway place like that, what kind of things do you ask for, like little things to make your life more comfortable?
I have to think about it. The things you really want don't do you much good in Slovakia. You really want a cellular phone, but there's no way to get a phone call out. That was always tricky. So you just had to say, "Okay, I'm isolated. I'm on an island here, and I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody or have much of a communication." So then what it comes down to is, especially in Slovakia, get me some food I can eat, because that was the thing. The food was a little tough there. McDonald's was very big there. Very big part of my life.
Well, how recognizable were you there?
Not at all.
Not at all?
They thought I was Nicole's bodyguard.
Really?
Yeah, they would come up to me. I played basketball with Tom in the evenings, and then we'd come back, and Nicole and Tom would be going out, and people would come up and ask if I could go over and get their autograph. It would be okay if they went over and got their autograph. I go, "Absolutely. Go right over there." That was a lot of help.